wisdom, knowledge, that's all I wanna share. Be a friend through it all, be the one you can call. Together forever, we will be. Together forever, you and me. Together forever, just follow my lead. Together forever, our legacy.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Vicky and Mom, the podcast where two generations, two perspectives, and one unbreakable bond come together for real, raw conversations. We're talking life, love, lessons, and everything in between, from growing pains to glow ups, family traditions to modern dilemmas. We won't always agree, we'll definitely overshare, and we promise to keep it honest. So whether you're listening with your mom, your kids, or just craving conversations that feel like home, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it.
Yes, ma'am.
So today's topic is I was your age once.
No, you weren't.
What do you mean? No, I wasn't.
I thought you were born an old lady. I definitely thought that. But
You always say that. Why would you think that?
because
Do you think that people just come out of the private part just grown? That would be a thing.
I used to think that because this movie showed this woman that's been living in her mother's stomach for like 25 years.
As an adult,
yeah.
that I want to see that movie because I know that's
It was like a scene of a movie I saw on YouTube shows. This
no
girl,
ma'am.
This
No,
girl turned into a full-grown woman and came out of her mother's stomach.
No,
and
ma'am.
Turned into her
No ma'am.
and dated the husband.
No ma'am.
Like what?
I cannot. Huge fantasy, huge creativity, my precious queen. But yes, I was your age once.
Okay.
You remind me so much of myself, like when I look at you, not in the aspect of all of the sassy things that you do, because I used to not really be sassy like that. I didn't have that
Confidence.
correct. That's the correct word. I did not have that confidence, and I didn't feel like I could. Like with my mom, I felt like my mom was very
Strict. What do you say strict? I'll just say
I don't know if strict is the word. I just feel like I couldn't really be myself and let it all out. I don't know if strict is the word that I'm looking for,
it's like
but I felt a little oppressed, I guess. Yeah. I felt like the things that you do, all of that back talking
Your
and
mom would slap the teeth out of you.
I don't think my mom would tolerate that. Definitely not my grandma, because remember, I lived with my grandma as well. My grandma's definitely a no-go. Like, girl, you better shut up, sit right there, be quiet. But yeah, I didn't, all of that sassy things that you do and all of that makeup and wigs and just being all in our faces and stuff. I wasn't like that.
I back chat your
But
mom
you
too.
remind me a lot of myself in the sense of like
face.
how I was skinny and beautiful. Well, no, I didn't think of myself as beautiful, but a lot of people would say it. But you remind me a lot of myself in a lot of ways. Like, yeah, you do.
You know
How I used to be when I was your age. I don't have a lot of memories, but you do remind me a bit of myself.
I'm gonna
So,
be
yeah.
honest with you. I would always back chat your mom. She wouldn't do anything about it. She couldn't.
I feel like when grandparents have like grandchildren, they treat them so much differently. Guys, have you noticed that? Like how strict your mom was with you? You couldn't do this. You're not allowed to do that. And get off the table. And this and this and that. And then when they have grandchildren, they're just, leave her. No, like that is so like I'm like, nah,
Mom,
why are you being such a hypocrite?
and on top of that, I was like, anything when me and your grandma went to the store, she'd get me a bunch of gifts. I mean, a bunch. And I was like, get me that makeup. And I'd be like, get me those shoes. Get me those clothes.
Yeah.
I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. I don't know about you, child, but I know about me.
Yeah, I mean, my mom used to like buy me expensive clothes and stuff like that. I wouldn't really,
As she should.
as she should, not like you that I would just get anything I want. But as far as like taking care of me and my sister, like we always had the best clothes, the best shoes. She used to dress us up sometimes alike. Like, yeah. So my mom, and in that aspect, kudos to my mom. She used to take good care of us, as in, for an example, where when I was a little bit older and I had my kids, sometimes I would buy like Primark clothes. Like I stopped that now because I'm sorry, Primark, but the quality of the clothes is just no good. My mom never used to go to stores like that. She would dress us up. Like there was even a time when I was younger that she used to have our clothes sewn in The Hague. It's called The Hague, Den Haag in Holland. There was this place, a lady where she used to go to, she used to have our clothes like tailor made. So you can't find our clothes in any shops, nothing. So kudos to my mom for that. She in her prime, she used to be a very, very good mother. A short fuse, but a good, like, we were well taken care of. I had gold, everything. My hair was always done, like,
Clock
it,
woman.
yes.
Credits to
Credit
grandmama.
where credit is due.
Credits
definitely.
to grandmama.
Yes.
Okay,
definitely.
clock it. I see you, child.
Yes.
But you're still getting me those gifts.
She never used to let us walk around like with cheap clothes and stuff like that. Like everywhere we go, people will be like, even when we used to go holiday back to the island, everyone would just surround her and be like, Auntie, give me this, Auntie, can I have that? Or they would take our clothes. Yeah, like always. Like we used to be like the it girls of the family. Like, yeah. Are you jealous?
No, I'm just like, I'm not jealous. I just think you're really delulu, but that's
I'm not delulu. I'm telling you the truth. My family members can tell you. I
don't want to hear nothing from your family members' house.
Why?
Because they're just gonna over dramatize it. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, she was just having like handmade clothes." Girl, shut up.
No, I mean the truth is what it is. Like people used to really like how my mom took care of us and took care of herself, and she had a lot of things. Like she was that girl. My mom was that girl when we was growing up. She was
in her 20s, only in her prime.
She was in her 30s.
Okay, now get the hell away from me. Because she needs to be in her 20s. Because if she's in her 30s, she's not in her primes.
You're right. Because hold on. Yeah, no, you're right. In her 20s. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because
exactly.
She had me. Yeah, in her 20s. You're right. 20s going on 30.
Yeah. That was just a guess.
Correct.
It was a good guess.
Good guess. All right. So, like I said, I used to be your age once, and I think that a lot of the things that you do, like trying to hide stuff from me, that you always get caught.
So
she always gets caught.
But
that is obviously proof that I know all of the.
You know all of the tactics.
The sneakiness, the tactics, yes.
But you think you can hide candy from me? I always end up finding it. I find my chocolate Raphaels on the fridge. Don't even. I always find the candy. I smell it. It's calling me. It's, I share a life with candy. We are like one. We're a bond. I need to eat it. Because if I don't, I get my mood swings back on track. And you don't like that.
I guess that is something that I didn't really raise her too well in, is that she loves, like, has a sweet tooth that is just, and I kind of regret it now that I didn't really emphasize her eating healthy. I think that as parents, a lot of times we need to kind of take a little bit of accountability where we went wrong, but that is for me definitely where I went wrong with her in her early days. I would just give them like chips and candy and stuff like that, and I'm still like very, very bad with that. Even with my other kids, like I still give them candy from time to time and crisps, but I'm really trying to take it completely out of the diet, slowly but surely. Yes. Deworming them, giving them certain baths that kind of detoxifies them. So, but yeah, I think that it's hard as a parent sometimes. Like you just give them the candy so they can just leave you alone, so you can finish doing what you're doing. But yeah, it's not the way. I wouldn't want that to happen like to my grandkids, that you giving them candy and stuff like that.
But Mom, come on, you like candy too.
Right?
Yeah, because you're a big back.
I think that when I was growing up, my mom never restricted me of having candy, to be honest. I had a lot of
Collect it even more, woman.
Listen, bruh.
You better not have more than me because I'm taking all of that out of you.
I had a lot of candy growing up. That's how I know that you just be sneaking candy, like sneaking candy into her room, hiding it under her mattress, like listen, when I go clean in there, I find all sorts, like a candy shop. It's crazy. It's really crazy.
I might even have one of my clothes right now, but we're not gonna talk about. My brother found my packet of Maltesers and I got so angry I just threw them all in the bin. Like, I mean it. Like, I don't want to share with that
Yeah,
thing.
she was. Don't talk about your brother like that.
When he grows up, then he becomes a human. Right now, those things, those creatures, those wannabes, stay away from my candy.
She talks like that, but she absolutely adores her brothers.
They adore me. I don't know.
As well.
Yes, good. Better.
As well. So let's talk about, let's compare how my life used to be and how that kind of compares to how your life is today. So,
Shall I start first?
Yeah, go on. You can start first.
So first of all, as you know me, the Vicky Vic.
Relax.
I am the it girl in my school.
She is, kind of.
Kind of.
I mean, some days you are and some days you're just not, because some days you just come and you want to tear the whole house down because
this one girl is ruining it all.
No names.
I know. Ruining it. But anyways, yeah, so I'm the it girl in my school. Fix your face. I'm the it girl in my school. You know, I'm friends with like everybody. Those kids.
I know, that's right.
Who said you can interrupt?
Sorry.
Good. You better be. Those kids interrupt. Like, those kids like all adore me. Thank you, actually. But yeah, just don't stay around me. I don't really, because of my brothers, I don't really like kids. But you know, if you're cute, if you're not one of those, oh miss, she did do this, you can come into my life. But if you're like one of those, miss, she's lying, she did this, stay far away from me. Stay far, far away from me. But anyways, yeah, other than that, my life at school is average. Contaminated, but it's okay, you know.
Contaminated? What do you mean?
Full of disgusting people.
Oh my god. Okay, no. That's it.
Except for my girl group, my besties. Holla. Hold up your hands. And scream the baddies of Bromley.
Baddies of Bromley?
That's our girl group name.
I cannot. Okay. So, I'm glad actually to hear that you are the it girl in school.
Thank
because
you. I always was.
Yeah, that's true. That your previous school, that you used to be the popular girl as well.
Oh, everyone would love me. Even the teachers would make an except for my extremely long hair just because I'm so it.
But yeah, so I'm glad to hear that, like I said, because that was not the case for me at all.
Find that easy to believe?
Not at all. Not at all. I actually used to be bullied. I actually used to be bullied a lot.
Until those shoes you were wearing, everyone started wearing them.
Yeah, but that's back in Curacao when you're right. But I got bullied for those in the beginning as well because nobody knew them. So like I said, my mom used to always, give us very expensive things. And when you are around people that don't get expensive things,
they just get jealous. They try to encourage you. Like they're just like, you don't.
Yeah, they try to tear you down, definitely. So that was one occasion. That's a story that I told you. But in general, when I was growing up, like in primary school and in middle school, I used to be bullied a lot, actually.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate it if anyone bullies my family members. Cause remember that time Isaac told me he got bullied by someone? I literally wanted to rip that head off of that person's neck. I don't care. I don't care. I will hunt your family down.
Yeah,
You do not mess with my family.
even when Jacob was telling you the other day, he was saying something like, "Oh, the girl in school
Called me fat and ugly, and she kissed the boy." Girl, who taught you that? You're not old enough. I had like 5 boyfriends back in my day, so
Girl, no, we're not doing that. But yeah, like I said, I never used to be the it girl in school at all. I used to be very much to myself. I did have a friend group that I remember, and in primary I had a friend group, and in middle school I had a friend group. But it was like that was it. That was all I had. And then like I said, mostly the bullying would come from boys.
of course.
Wait,
all you boys that have bullied my mom, go get a life. Go get a life.
I'm sure they have one.
Not a proper one. You want to get paid for bullying people? I bet you'd be a millionaire by then, right?
Yeah.
You don't bully people for fun. Back off.
Relax. It's kids things, like, it's whatever. I guess it's part of school. Some people are, the it girls. Some people are popular, and others get bullied. Even popular girls, they get bullied sometimes, I'm sure. So yeah, so that was it for me. As far as home life, I never used to have these devices that you have. No phones, no iPads. I believe I did have a television in my room.
Those ones where you would watch the network cartoon.
Cartoon Network, correct. I used to watch The Box. It was a music channel, The Box, and yeah, MTV and stuff like that. As far as computer, I think when I was about when I was about 13, 14, that's when I started having a computer, like those big computers.
Girl, I know what you're talking about.
And that time there was no Facebook, there was no Insta, there was no TikTok, none of that.
That hurts. That really hurts.
There was none of that. All we had to communicate with strangers was MSN Messenger. I remember MSN. That's what it was called.
Oh.
And I believe someone has to have your email to communicate.
Listen. If I time traveled back to that day, I would not survive for a minute.
You would, because one thing that we did a lot was go outside. We love to be outside, to play with our friends.
If Grace comes with me, I could stay.
Listen, you would survive, because even now in the summer, you're not inside a lot. You always go outside to play with your friends. You're not inside on your iPad anyway. So it's when you come inside that you...
My iPad got broken by those talking devil stuff. I don't play on it anymore.
Yeah, but you're still on the phone when you come inside. When you go outside, you're still outside playing with your... I think that social media has really
changed the law.
Not the law, it changed kids, and not for the better. I don't think that all of that TikTok, all of that, it's just sometimes, even when I look at you with your friends, just
nostalgia,
dancing and doing all of that stuff, I'm thinking,
come on, Mom.
No, I don't like it. I really don't like all of the TikTok and stuff like that. I mean, we use it because, it's, especially as well nowadays for businesses, social media is a platform where your content or whatever that you have, whatever you're selling, it reaches millions or even billions of people. In that sense, I think it's good, because for businesses especially, it's a rapid growth for your business there, because, it goes so fast. It travels fast.
Yeah.
But for kids,
we just spend time on it. We just watch whatever. Guys, I'm telling you, I love my reels. please, if you're in Natalie
Reels and shorts all day. Like, what is that? Like, it's not good for your attention span at all. Like,
hold on, I need to talk to the viewers privately. If you're a Natalie Reynolds fan, get off the podcast. We do not accept that.
can you leave them people alone?
only fans of good people. Guys,
Listen,
I still can't believe. Oh my gosh!
I don't think anybody knows what you just said.
That's okay.
But it's cool.
The drama on TikTok is mad, guys.
What drama on TikTok? You're not even supposed to be on TikTok.
Oh, I didn't re-download it, if that's okay. Instead, I was keeping updated with my bestie. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I kind of need Snapchat to like message her.
Absolutely not. You tried it.
No.
I'm gonna check that phone. That better not be no TikTok on there. I know that much. So, question: what would you have liked? You already said what you wouldn't like growing up in my time, not having all of that social media stuff. But what would you have liked growing up in my time?
Oh, the 80s Airbnb,
It's not really 80s, it's 90s. I was born in 88, so it's the late 80s, beginning 90s.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I really like that. Who's that girl?
La, 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 la. But that was 2000s, so you're too far.
What about that one where like she was like sitting outside with the haircut and like she was wearing those like jeans and like the shirt and she was like she got a boyfriend already but she likes that man. It was like a song like Mama, you should know.
No.
Oh my god.
But what are you saying? That you would like the music from that time?
Yes.
Yeah, I know you do.
Ooh, it was fire.
Yeah, the music was very
Unlike
good.
this. Persian, what is that?
What? No.
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 Nah. You guys on TikTok be doing practically all the same dances like
Hit him with the seal.
like
Listen, Jacob does the seal, yeah? And he just keeps looking at it. It's so crazy to me, bro. Like, who does that?
and on top of that, what is this Goo Goo Gaga that you guys been talking about?
Goo Gaga, oh my god. I don't think we're allowed to mention these names here.
It's like the Santa Claus did for you. What is that spidery creature? He's like, Goo Goo Gaga, I want milk.
No. No.
Wait, because my brother was watching one, right? And it was from Sora AI, and it was Kobe Bryant in a crib doing.
No. Kobe Bryant needs to rest in peace. Leave the man alone.
Yes, exactly. Like, how could you guys be so rude? Like, cut this guy some slack.
Yeah. Right. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. So yeah.
And
Yeah, I think we've learned quite a few things about each other today. That what did you learn about me?
I mean, you know what I learned?
Why are you looking at me up and down like that, girl?
That you were actually rich and that you were actually the it girl.
No, we weren't. Well, I wouldn't say rich, right? Because rich is like a big term. But my mom had money to dress us up well, to feed us well. We lived in nice houses.
So rich.
I wouldn't say.
Middle class?
I define rich like different. Like for me, rich is like something completely different.
Middle class.
I mean, I don't know what you want to call it. She had money to take good care of us, and that's what she did.
So I'm gonna call her rich. Anyways, I was so surprised when you said you were practically the it girl of the family. I was like, this cranky old woman was actually an it girl once.
I said we were the it girls of the family, as in every time we went back home, obviously we had a lot of family members that never set foot in Europe, and we were born and raised in Europe. So when we would go back home with all our bags and clothes and stuff, everybody would just surround us and be like, oh, can I have this? Can I have that? You understand, because you're coming from Europe. That's like, wow, like, you know. So yeah, I think my mom did very well. That is something that my mom did very well. I really appreciate her for like raising us in Europe instead of back home, because I don't feel like we would have learned anything there at all. Like I don't.
At least you know that, like, at least you learned that you don't have to ask for permission to go to the toilet. Because, like,
Permission to go to the toilet? What
yeah,
do you-
in your schools,
Oh yeah, the schools that I used to go to. Yeah, no, absolutely not. There were like in primary maybe that I have to ask teacher, can I go? But in middle school, definitely that's one of the first thing that the teacher said. When you need to go to toilet, don't just go. I know what you're doing. Just go. But in your
here,
school,
it's like, Miss, can I go to the toilet? And she's like, wait 5 more minutes. And then another kid asked, and she's like, okay, go. And I was like, but Miss. And then she's like, no. And then she's like, it doesn't matter if you ask first. Yes, it does. You told me to wait 5 minutes. You're telling me to introvert water.
relax, relax. Respectfully, that is something that I teach Victoria. If you need to go toilet, you're going. You ask for respect, Miss, can I go? But if she says no, you're going. Because I'm not gonna deal with a weak bladder a couple of years from now. I'm not doing that. So I don't know how, everybody raises their child their way, and I feel like some adults just want you to be obedient just for the sake of being obedient because they're adults. But I don't raise my child that way. I don't raise her to be a rebel, but I definitely raise her to have a voice and stand in what, is right. If I need to go toilet and I'm asking you to go toilet, that's because I need to go. Like, if you're gonna tell me no, I mean, I gotta go.
Mom,
I'm sorry, but I'm going.
you still didn't show me that TikTok video of
the boy crying. Yeah, that was actually the TikTok video of a boy just bawling his eyes out because he asked the teacher to go toilet, and the teacher said no, and he ended up weeing himself in front of the whole class, and they were bullying him for that. So that's why I tell you, if you need to go and the teacher says no, you say sorry, miss, but you can take it up with my mom. I need to go now.
And on top of that, when I heard you say that, like the first time, I really wanted to punch that teacher in the face. I felt so bad for the boy. I was like,
you cannot be violent. Okay?
So, my body, my choice. Anyways, child.
You're gonna end up in jail.
If you're a teacher and you don't let a boy go to the toilet, you're dealing with this because it's just human gratitude. Like, I actually felt bad for a boy that I haven't even seen.
I'm gonna try and find the video. I think I saved it, but yeah, it was very, very sad to see him crying like that just for a toilet issue. Like, just let him go toilet.
It just breaks my heart.
Like, what's the? Why would you even, when someone asks you to go, why would you even say no? Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm asking you. My body is telling me that I need to go toilet, and you're telling me no.
If I was at his school and I was his friend or just a random person and everyone was bullying him, guys, y'all all gonna end up somewhere that you don't want to be. Like,
you're
stop,
sweet like that, but
stop bullying my friends.
Relax. So, we had a nice chat today about, I guess about me being your age and how life was like for me and how life is like for you today, with all of the fabulousness that you carry.
That no one can get near. Anyways, all justice for the toilet because it's always had to deal with
justice
our poo.
For the toilet.
It deals with poo, diarrhea, bum explosions, toilet diapers, tissues, pee, and justice for the toilet.
Justice for the toilet. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a little issue with our previous YouTube, guys. So as you can see, we have made a new YouTube. Our email address has changed as well. So it's not general@VickyandMom anymore, but it's instead vickyandmompodcast@gmail.com. I don't know why I said that. That's Dutch. Anyway, but obviously we're going to put it all down below for you. You can reach out to us via email. You can reach out to us on TikTok. You can like, comment, obviously, subscribe. We would love to engage with you. Give us your stories, give us your perspectives so we can engage with you.
And we listen and we don't judge. But if you have like horrible stories, I might be judging hard.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Vicky and Mom. We'll see you next week, guys.
Who said you could say Vicky? You say Mom and I say Vicky.
Wisdom, knowledge, that's all I wanna share. Be a friend through it all. Be the one you can call. Together forever, we will be. Together forever, you and